Hello, guys. FNF is here, Fingers and Finances, and we're talking about money. Okay, so today I'm actually taking a different. Okay, I wanted to stand. Okay, at least to feel free because the books I'm coming to talk to you about is basically therapy. Okay, it's not this book though. Whenever I don't know why I keep holding this book. Well, maybe that's why I put all my knowledge or anything. Maybe I hope you guys get it one day. Okay, I'll publish it one day. The Wisdom of Fingers. Okay, so what do we do today? We want to talk about two books again. One based on moral, one based on how to make money. Okay, so the first book I would like us to talk about is The Courage to be Disliked. The Courage to be Disliked. It was written by two Japanese guys actually. And the good thing about Japanese people is they know how to meditate. You understand? So just imagine they are putting it into a book. You are really going to like it. Okay, so one thing about A Courage to be Disliked is they made a book in such a way that it was a therapist and a student or a client. Okay, so all the therapist was trying to do is trying to teach the guy how to relate to people in life. Basically trying to tell them that, well, you don't need to compete with anybody. You always need to be happy for people. You always need to like whatever anybody brings to the table. And always try to know that whenever you meet someone with we are human beings. Okay, actually, we are human beings. Good. Let's say I have a company and people are working for me. The way you relate to the person will make the person want to trust you. That's the thing. Some people might not like you just because maybe you are trying to start up a company. Everybody's talking about loyalty. I don't believe that people can be loyal to me. People might hate me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's true. Always people will hate you, no matter what. If you are making money, people hate you. If you are poor, people hate you. Everybody will hate you. Just get that into your head and just move on. But what do? You can open a company yourself by yourself. You need people. So eventually you need to make people trust you. So now the book is trying to help you, show you how you make people trust you. Okay? People don't just trust you. You have to make them trust you. So how do you do it? He was trying to say that first of all, you don't envy them in the first place. You give them always a free opportunity for them to be able to try to come to you with their solutions and problems. One thing Steve Jobs always did, that's the success of Apple, and he said it in one of his statements. He was like, nobody's wrong. We don't have the boss. We don't have any junior colleague. Whenever we meet in a room, anybody's idea can be thrown away. Anybody's idea can be brought in. It's not that I'm Steve Jobs, so whatever I say is right. And that is why you can see an iPhone and everything just going up. Because that's the mentality of they believe that everybody has something to give. So the book that I recommend for you guys, which will pop up while I'm speaking, is The Courage to be Disliked. First of all, it's always telling you about what? How you can make people come on board. People are human. They need to feel some kind of love so that they can now bring out trust. Okay? You read a book. You don't need to even finish the book. Okay? Just go through more than half. You get an idea. You can just start off. Now, the business book that you always have to add to it is what? Rich Dad or Poor Dad. I know you've heard it before. Maybe you asked someone that you wanted to read a book on business. That's what they told you. There's one thing about Rich Dad or Poor Dad that I wish that everybody can be able to. He said your house is not your asset. That's weird, right? I think everybody wants to build a house. But your house is your liability. That's one thing that you don't know and you should know. Because the house that you're staying in right now, you're paying bills. You're paying for gas, you're paying for other stuff, you're paying for maintenance, you're paying for a whole lot of things. But turn it into another thing. Turn that house into something that you lease to. Maybe a client or a tenant. It starts making you money, right? So that's what he said. Your house is not your asset. So there are some people, their main aim in life is just to build a house and they think they've made it. Oh, the moment you build a house, you should know that you need to pay more money to keep it up. That is one thing. So if you build a house and you have the mindset of building another house, maybe the other house's asset, being an asset, giving you more money can give you that rent that will always bring money back into so that you can actually fend for yourself. Then you can use your own money now to do something else and invest in other stuff. So he said your house is not your asset. So maybe you have that mentality of building a house. Where I come from, actually, everybody has that mentality. If you don't build a house, Why would you want to? You didn't build a house. You didn't make it in life. Trust me, you built a house. Yeah, we get it. But you building a house and staying in it, you are not rich. You are just encouraging yourself to be more poor. That is it. You build houses, you give it out. Rent, people are paying. Thank God that where I come from, we don't pay mortgages on house. So banks don't own our houses. But in Europe, in the US, your house, as you stay in, the bank is still taking money from you. So guess what? You think you have a house, you think you have a place you're sleeping in, but you're still paying for stuff. You see? So indirectly, you build a house, you get a house, you get a new house. That is one good thing about Rich Dad Poor Dad. And he said as they were kids, they were able to start a library. They were taking $1 for anybody that comes to read a book. Meaning that it's always about the basic stuff. You don't need to always look at your profit margin to be huge. Okay, so let's say I sell pens. Okay, I bought my pen from wholesale for, let's say, $5. Okay, you don't need to sell the pen for $7 so that you can make $2 profit on it just because you feel that you need money so fast. Sometimes you can sell it for $5 and not make any profit. Someone will be like, okay, why would you go into business and not make profit? You go into business for a good name first. Amazon was open for 15 years and made zero profit for 15 years. Now look at Amazon. If you don't believe it, you can always watch the documentary. Okay, Jeff Bezos. He didn't make any profit for 15 years. But you start up a business for 2 days, you want profit. Guy, wake up, okay? You need a good name because when you have a good name, people patronize you. It's automatic. You understand? Okay, so I recommend these 2 books for you. I don't want to bore you with it. The link will be in the description below. You just get the books, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and The Courage to Be the Slide, okay? I really, really want you guys to focus more on the courage to be the slide, because no matter how rich you are, if your mind is not right, you can't really make money, okay? So guys, I'd just like you to go for the book, read it, understand the book. If you have any questions, of course, you can ask in the comment below if I have to explain the book properly for you to understand, because I did understand it and I'm trying to follow the same trend, okay? So at least we can be what? Students in the same class, help each other out. Guys, so you can leave anything you have in the comment below and we'll just discuss it, okay? So have a nice day and leave a like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel and for more of this content later.